other kind of media. And then Gorbachev said, please leave the room to all the guys, journalists, and we had a talk with him for 45 minutes about everything, rock and roll.
It just shows the power of music, eh?
Exactly, and that's what the situation was. This is the big thrill of, especially of what Germany went through, and that we always, when we came out of Germany in the 70s to go into different countries, we always had in mind to show the country that there's a new generation of Germans growing up, not coming with tanks, coming with guitars and bringing beats. Wonderful. So I think this message crossed to Mr. Gorbachev, and really we became good friends, and we sometimes in a while we meet each other, and I think that's an interesting thing, that really music can change a lot of things. You know, now we are here still rocking after 20 years after this whole thing, and it's great that rock and roll became so powerful.
Tell me about the tour that you're on right now, because you're talking about this being the final tour, the wrap-up tour.
Exactly. Because
you guys aren't ready to quit. You look like you're ready to go.
We know what we can do, but we get now, but we don't know what we can do in 4 or 5 years. Because when we do our tours are mostly 2.5, 3 years long, because we're not playing America and Europe only, we're playing all the continents, and that means for us 2.5, 3 years. So that means Klaus and me, we are 62. Then 3 years.
You don't look 62.
Then you go on vacation, you're coming back after 1 year going into the studio, then you go on tour again, and then you're 67. You don't know what's happening then. So now we can deliver what we really known for, being a great live band. We can jump, we can give all the power, and we want to really give the people the perfect, let's say, a perfect picture of the Scorpions leaving the stage and have a happy end, instead of crawling from one concert to the other and can't deliver anymore what the people looking at us and saying why they're doing that. They could stop earlier. You know, you have to make the decision, not the crowds.
Talk about the new album that you've been working on, Sting in the Tail. You're hearing amazing things about this.
I tell you one thing, this album is also, that was exactly the situation why we had this in mind to call this in the last tour, because we found back to the essence of the 80s, the Scorpions 80s rock, like Blackout, Love It First Sting, Love Drive, and the essence is back. This album, Sting in the Tail, is somehow the DNA of the 80s, the best of the 80s of the Scorpions, with new songs on it. And when you think about that, the 80s rock, the 80s somehow back now in this age. So we're surfing of a big wave of excitement. We are fit, we can deliver what we want to deliver, everything is perfect. And use this. How often, I don't know whether you gamble or not, how often you went to gamble and then you were winning like hell and then losing, and then you said, why I didn't stop before? Maybe going to the party, 12:30 you want to leave the party because there's nothing happened. You're meeting a friend when you're going out and they say, I came for 1 beer. Okay, 1 beer, it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 4 or 5 o'clock you're leaving, and in the morning you wake up and say, why I did waste the time. So the important point is the timing, and that's important.
Well, we are so absolutely
we're thrilled to have you guys
we're thrilled to have you guys in Sarnia.
All right.
What do you think of Canada and kind of relationship to the rest of the world when you entertain?
I mean, Canada, always we are very unhappy that we really had a long break between our last tour. I think it was, we had one. We went to the East Coast 4 years ago or 3 years ago. But you know, I think Canada always was very good to us. But you know, when we played on the West Coast, a few concerts, then the management always forgot Canada. We always said, hey, why are we not playing Canada? I mean, we love it because we always have a good time, we had a great time. And when our management booked the tour again, we said we want to have at least 6-7 concerts in Canada to really give something back for our fans.
Well, Canada loves the Scorpions, and you're going to see proof of that tonight when you get up on stage. I promise you that. Talk to me about the title track from Sting of the Tail. We're going to play it out here in just a second. Tell me a little bit about that track.
You talk about the Bang Bang Roll with the Gang, yeah? Okay, that's actually also, that's the reason why I made the whole thing. You know, when I start to have the vision to form the band, I always had this idea to really build on friendship. Good musicians, no question about this, but I always said when I get a guitar player or a singer, he is great, but I want to build also a friendship with him. And this was the basic idea of the Scorpions, of the philosophy, friendship and doing something, building a gang. Though, because the gang situation, if you go from Germany outside to foreign countries, we were the only rock band.
Yeah.
The people couldn't believe that we can play rock music, because you're coming from Germany, that's mostly Schlager. So what you have to do is you have to be a gang.
Yeah.
A gang. And we went as a gang throughout in different countries.
Yeah.
First European, then Japan, then United States, then Asia. So we always were a gang. And that's the reason when we are on stage you can feel this gang feeling. Bang bang, rock with a gang. And that's what it is. The first song was made with a cheap guitar, and still rock and roll is something which is not perfect. It has to be somehow dirty, and there has to be excitement and attitude in it.
We love you, man.
Thank you.
It's great. Thanks for giving us the time today. We're looking forward to seeing you on stage. Let's do the Scorpions, the title track for the brand new CD here on K106.3. Thank you.
And we rock you like a hurricane. Okay.